What's up, y'all? My name is Justin, and welcome to my podcast. It is what it is. Starting this podcast because shit really do be what it is. With that being said, I really just wanted to start this because I like to talk a lot, and I'd be happy shit to say. And I feel like I've had a whole lot of stuff to say, or just like a lot on my mind. Especially with like this year and all of its foolishness. But then, also, I wanted to create this podcast because I am a single father. Man, and I was, scrolling the podcast and the internet looking for just some other places where single dads be, or just dads in general, man. Where we just be talking about parenting and life and all the things that we as parents go through. And then thirdly, my friends and I, we have some really great in-depth conversations about a lot of different things. Whether it's art, music. I don't really watch sports, so sports is never really in the conversation. Fashion, those three things mainly, are things that we talk about. I'll also talking about where we want to see ourselves in the next 3 to 5 years. You talk about my child, because most of my friends don't have kids, so Caden is like the he's like the first child of the group, really and truly. But yeah, so I guess first topic today is really gonna be like single parenting. Single parenting is cool, for the most part. I never would have thought that I would be a single parent at 28, though. That wasn't my plan at all to be with his mom, and then for us to like not be together. I never expected it, man. I always expected for her and I to be together. Like, I expected for us to, take over the world, essentially, man. But I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't the best boyfriend. I did some things that I wasn't supposed to do, that I knew better not to do. But you live and you learn. And it is what it is, man. 3 years later, after we broke up, I'm in a much better place now than I was then. Our co-parenting relationship it's all right. It's cool. It's not necessarily, the best, but like anything, it can be improved and worked on. Communication is a major thing, but also I guess I've always just had this idea in my life, or in my mind rather, that his mother and I could still be best friends, or at least get back to us being best friends, because we were together for 8 years, right? And I don't know, when we broke up, bro, that shit was crazy. Like, I was a sad puppy. I was a sad puppy, man. I don't think I ever cried so much in my life, but I didn't necessarily cry as much as I did, all because of my breakup with my son's mom. There were some other things that happened, that finally that finally was just like, shit, I gotta deal with this, and we'll get into that later on, because I don't want to make this first episode really heavy, but just know that there were other factors and other things that happened as the reason why, like, it was like a combination of things as to why, like, I was so down in the dumps, man. But whew, I have come so far. We have come so far. We still talk, occasionally. We haven't talked as much this year, and I'm low key kind of hurt by that. Not gonna lie, kind of hurt. But it is what it is, man. My son is 7, in the 2nd grade, and I really can't believe that I have a 2nd grader right now. Like, that shit is just blowing my mind. Like, every day I wake up and I just be like, damn, 7 years has gone by. 7.5 years. I don't know, well, you can't hear, but like, he's currently doing like online school. Him and his friend are both here, and they're doing online school right now. So if I have to like get up for a second to go check on them, then like that's where I'm going, because this is a school day as I'm recording this. And let me just tell you, the recording process has been so difficult. Like, I think I have recorded this or tried to record this so many times in like the last 5 days, and I had like edited and done everything that I was doing. Then I finally got to the end of the edit, just to realize that the video froze, which caused the audio to lag. Talk about, I was like, man, you know what? Just fuck all of this. I don't even want to do this shit no more. I don't even want to put in the effort. I was so discouraged, to the point where I was just like, man, just F it. Just really F it all. But I am doing this again because it's something that I want to do, and it's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Yes.
Look at the cat that I drew. I named it Molly.
You drew a cat named Molly.
Yeah.
All right. What time is it? Is class over?
It's about to be.
It's about to be. Okay, so this is the thing. When class is over, do not come and bother me, you, and little Miss Ma'am up there can watch YouTube. Y'all can play with Lola, and you can eat. But listen to me very carefully. You have 30 minutes to eat. 30 minutes to eat. Also, when class is over, bring me your iPad so I can set the timer.
30 minutes? I can set it.
For 30 minutes.
I'm
Okay.
going to do just a regular one.
That's fine. Okay. Bye. Close the door, please.
Very
Thank you. There we go. There we go. Got a parent. But yeah, man, I forgot what I was even saying. But it's something that parenting is something that I thoroughly enjoy. It is a lot of work. I won't say that it's difficult, but it is a lot of work. Because you have this little human that you have to take care of every single day, right? And you have to make sure that they are well taken care of. They have food on the table, clothes on their back, somewhere to stay. Looking at their not so great drawings, that cat was cool. I mean, I guess, you know, it was a lot of colors and a lot of nice colors. The aesthetics were great. But you know, he drew the picture because right now they are in art today on Mondays. So, you know, parenting, like I said, parenting is cool. Right now we're in this stage where like I feel like we as in his mother and I, we skipped the why stage. Like our son is he's always been like really good, you know. He's always just kind of gone with the flow. And so like right now there's nothing that's really different right now about his and I's schedule, really, because for the most part I have had him a lot of the time, you know, and that's just because of my work schedule, and that's because I have been the parent to be more flexible, to be able to take him with me or always have him, because I really am an entrepreneur. Like I started teaching piano when I was 17, and then I taught piano from 17 really up until now. I still teach piano. So I've always had that flexible schedule to be able to have him, which has always been a blessing to me. You know, I thoroughly enjoy having my son, but I'm also at this point now where it's like a shift in I guess the atmosphere, essentially. So yeah, like I was saying, there's a shift in the atmosphere, and I'm just learning to adapt, really, to that shift, because I need it. I really and truly need this shift to happen, and I need there to be a little bit more balance, because there are some things that I want to do and that I'm working on right now that is going to require me to not be as present in his life, and it's really not even that. Let me not say that I'm not going to be as present. It's just really and truly like learning the co-parenting balance, you know, and getting adjusted to him not being here as much as he is here or has been here. But like I said, I mean, I love my son. I really and truly do, man. I could not see myself ever like not being a parent. Like now that I'm a parent, it's like, man, those of you who don't have kids, is like, golly, yeah. And there's no shade to people who don't have kids, man, because you know it is and it isn't a choice. And I guess like the best way to explain that really is like, you know, you be grown, right? And you exercise. Whether it's protected or unprotected, you know, if it's unprotected, bro, like you run that risk of having a child. You just run that risk, and you also have a choice in whether or not like you are actually going to be in your child's life. You know, I remember, it's so crazy because like I remember like bringing him home. And, you know, I was fine through, no, let me not say I was fine. Pregnancy story. Like, I was, you know, in the pregnancy room, you know, with his mom, and I was holding her hand, standing next to her, and, you know, just going through the process, and yada, yada, yada. And first of all, that shit is fucking disgusting. It's gross. It is not how they portray it in the movies and on TV. Like, it's, you know, they skip everything in between, really, you know. Let me not say that it's not like that, like everything in the movies, but you know that all the glorious moments are like beginning and end. They don't show the middle, right? So the middle is, whew, man, I was in there with my sister and my mom and my son's mom, and I had to look at my sister, and she was like, breathe, it's okay, breathe, it's okay, because I was finna be like, I'm finna do one or two things. I'm either finna pass out or I'm not gonna make it. And low key, like I was really kind of scared. In all actuality, like I was scared. I was nervous. I didn't even want to cut the umbilical cord. Like that's how crazy it was for me. I was like, nope. But I remember like after he came out and looking at him and then looking at her and then looking at my mom and being like, bro, I'm a whole dad out here. Wow, it's crazy. And then, we were in the hospital, people came to visit or whatever, all that good stuff. But I didn't even cry in the hospital. It wasn't until we got home and I was, holding him, and I was sitting there literally like holding him like this, looking at him, and I could just remember, like, wow. And a friend of mine had asked me, she was like, Justin, what is having a baby like? And I was like, having a baby is like falling in love for the very first time all over again, but realizing that this love is different. Like, this love is it's majestic, it's magical, it's heaven sent. I wanted a little girl first. Everybody's like, no, like you want a little boy first, but no, bro. His mom and I both wanted a little girl, both of us. And I just was like, man. But then when we was in the doctor's office and they were like, oh, nope, you're gonna have a little boy. I was like, hell yeah, hell yeah, man. Like I said, I love being a parent. It's sometimes frustrating. And kids can be trash. Kids can be annoying as shit sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. They can be. They can really like test your buttons, man. And sometimes, especially now that he's older, sometimes I want to drop him in the throat, because he is really like a perfect combination of his mother and I. Like, really, he is really like a perfect combination of us, and that's both a good thing and a bad thing. Sometimes, I really be like, you are your mother's child, and you, sir, you're taking me there today. You're taking me there, and now we're in the why stage now. And like we skipped that stage, at like 3. Why? We're in that stage now. And really, sometimes I really be like, little boy, I will hurt you if you just don't do what I say. Like, there's a reason why I'm telling you to do what I'm telling you to do. What I'm telling you to do. Like, so I just need you to do it, bro. Like, I just need you to do what I'm telling you. But all in all, like I said, and I've said it a lot. Like, I love being a parent. There are things that happen, in being a parent. Like, we just had to take him to the hospital 2 weeks ago for a rash or whatever. And it was something that was scary, because like we've had to do the hospital thing with him a number of times. Not any time like recently, aside from like 2 weeks ago, but like, just having to go through that process again and being like, bruh, and I already don't like hospitals as it is. Like, I can't. me and hospitals we're just not a fan of hospitals. But you know, it is what it is, and he's okay, he's fine. Clearly, you know, you saw him come in the room, so he's good. But I don't know, man. You know, I really just I want to create a platform, and a space where, you know, single fathers, really, and I don't want to single out single mothers, but like single mothers have 1,000,005 platforms, you know, to talk about like their feelings and talk about like, you know, how trash their child's father is or isn't. You know, they have the platform. Single fathers don't, or at least I haven't found any for real. So like, I just want to create this platform, you know, and I'm not bashing my my son's mother. Like, I love the girl to death, you know, that's my nigga forever. Even if she don't feel the same, like I'ma rock with her, you know, until the day that I die. That's just because like I have so much respect for her. You know, I would have never even had the thought to have a child with her if I didn't love her, you know. Would have never even like, what am I trying to say? I just essentially like, you know, if I had no intentions of marrying her and being with her, then there wouldn't be a child. Like Kaden wouldn't be here. But I had every intention of being with her. I had every intention of marrying her. You know, but things happen the way they happen, and it is what it is. Like, there's nothing bad about that. So yeah, you know, that's you know, just the gist of what I want to talk about. I am going to be having guests literally every Friday. That's the goal, or at least to have guests like every Friday, because my friends and I, like, we have some really great conversations. Like I said earlier, we have great conversations, and I just want to bring those conversations to life. You know, even more so with, like, you know, to you guys. I do like to talk, but I think our conversations may be beneficial to some of you. You know, I think that our perspectives might help. You know, coming up this month, literally, like, I have an actor, and the other 3 guests are all into fashion, like really heavy. 2 of which are fashion designers. One of which is like a really dope stylist YouTuber, whom I met at BR. We were working together, and then the 2 other guys both have their own fashion lines, or are starting one, and I'm actually a part of, you know, one of the fashion lines, but we'll talk about that. We'll get into more details with that when we have that conversation. However, you know, I just want to say thank you. You know, if you've made it this far, I appreciate it. I fuck with you the long way. And I'm grateful that you made it this far. If you've liked, you know, any of this, if this speaks to you, if you want to, you know, continue to support, then please like, share, and subscribe. I will be posting my social medias and all that stuff at the bottom of the video. So what I need from you to do is I need you to share with all your friends, your family, post on your Twitters, your Instagrams, post on your Facebooks if you're still using on Facebooks. You know, just do all the things, because yo, like, I need your support, bruh, and I want to do this, but I want this to happen organically as well. So thank you, I love you, and peace.